So good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for being here. Today is the end of our weekend symposium, and I want to say thanks to Terry and Doug for all of the work that they did in a wonderful symposium. We had some great speakers, great food at Elmira College, and I know they did an awful lot of work, so we appreciate that. Today, we're dedicating our stockade. And Doug and Terry, if I'm not mistaken, there are only 3 of these in existence in the United States.
That we know of.
And thanks to Bill and Joanne Clary, we are one of them. So, thank you, Bill and Joanne. So I'll put my glasses on so I can read this plaque.
When he was 79, he didn't have to put the glasses on.
When he was 79, he couldn't find his glasses. This reads Stockade Wall, Barracks Number 3. This is a representative example of the wall erected in 1864 and is located within feet of the original eastern wall seen in the photograph to the right. It was the first step in converting the Union training barracks into a prisoner of war camp. The wall was 12 feet high with an elevated walkway and sentry boxes located at regular intervals at the camp. And you can see a sentry box up on top here. The guard mount usually consisted of 3 shifts rotating through a 24-hour detail of a 2-hour on, 4-hour off schedule. The stockade wall at Barracks Number 3, seen in the image above, was the second stockade wall built in Elmira. The first stockade was constructed at Barracks Number 1, as seen below. This wall is believed to have been erected sometime during 1863. Project made possible through the generous support of William and Joanne Clary.
Yay!
Yeah, I guess. Last time I was here was when we tore these down. What was that? A couple years ago? Yeah. I lose track of time. So I see a lot of the board members. I haven't been able to make any of the meetings, but all the work is done by the board, and every once in a while they run a little short, so we chip in. But the goal here is to get that next building up. Okay, that's very important. So we want to, branch out. It's going to, the price of construction has doubled in the past 3.5 years. There's no way around it. I've got 3 buildings under construction now, and it's very costly. So I'm going to throw some ideas at the board about how we could maybe get it started, and kind of piecemeal it a little bit without having the whole funding for it. There's things that you can do, to plan it in stages. But that's the important thing. This fence is, is a great addition to these other 2 buildings that we've got along the way, and all the people on the board, especially, and all the volunteers. You guys are the important ones, and thank you for all your service, because it's important. We get that building up, and this is going to be a real, hit for Elmira. So it's going to be a real draw. So that's the next step. So thank you.
Thank you. I'll leave that to Mr. Oakes.
I'm doing my thing. Sergeant, sir, I have been promoted. Just in case people ask, well, how did this thing ever get started? And yes, I'm going to blow my own horn a little bit, but don't worry about it.
And date yourself.
Yes, and date myself. Back in the 1980s, God, that's a long time saying 1900 instead of 2000.
Like I said.
We used to hold Civil War reenactments out here on the flats. Some of the neighbors remember that. We used to have a morning gun we touched off about 6:30 in the morning, and a lot of people still remember that cannon going off. They remember that more than anything else. But anyway, it was brought to my attention by a guy from the Elmira Planning Board. And he says, Doug, if you had anything you could do down here, what would it be? And I told him, I said, my dream would be to build a living history museum down here on the site. And the reason for that is People back then and even today have no idea what went on down here or in the city of Elmira. This was quite the operation as a military camp. And if you take the tour, you'll hear all about the other camps and the rest of the stuff. Before the prisoners even came in, and some afterwards, we have taken a rough tally, and we figure between 35 and 45,000 Union troops passed through Elmira. Everybody screams about 12,000 Confederates. Well, they don't add up too much to 45,000. So the idea was to get something in here. At first it fell apart. There was ideas, things were drawn up, but it just didn't happen. And it was laid to rest. And my wife ran across an article that you put in the mail and on TV and stuff, you and John, recognizing or acknowledging that they had found the building over there, which we took apart and had put in storage back around 1985, 86. But she brought me up on this and she says, "What do you think of this?" And I says, "Hey, it's great. Somebody's actually going to do something with it." And she says, "Well, what do you want to do?" And I hemmed and hawed and I says, "You know, I started this thing. I'd best end it." So, here I am. I am very happy to say we have some of the best people I have ever run across working on this project. They are dedicated, they are smart. Well, we may have to bend that because they're still working here, so I'm not sure how smart we really are. But
Yeah.
this has been
Our
a
docents,
project.
volunteers, raise your hand. There's Emma and Eric. There's Carl. Where's Kent? Kent's back there. They carry us through Saturday tours.
And I just want to add a thank you to the docents and everyone, all of our board members. Please raise your hand. Thank you to our board members. As Doug said, this is a hard-working group. We started this with nothing. We've had some angels along the way, Bill and Joanne, Dean and Mary Callan, many others, without whom we would not be close to where we are. So thanks to all of you. We really appreciate it and enjoy. Okay.
So,
That makes us official.
you guys want a good picture?
All right, order arms.